صلى الله وسلم على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So I just want to remind myself in the first place, you brothers and those who are listening online, in regards to the coming of the month of Ramadan, that everyone should do his best to maximize the reward and also to maximize your ibadah, your act of worship. Try to finish the Quran. Give sadaqah fi sabilillah. Busy yourself with adhkar, dua, and focus on your ibadah. Because this opportunity may not come back again next year. You may not be here. You may be in the akhirah. We don't know. So we have to prepare ourselves before we meet our Lord, because we don't know. As you have heard, the second rak'ah, that man at that time when he sees the hellfire, he will remember and he will take heed, but it's too late. It's too late. وَأَنَّا لَهُ الذِّكْرَى. It's not going to benefit. يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. I wish I did something for my life. It's too late now. Life does not rewind. So he's not going to give you another opportunity to go back to the world and fix what you should have fixed while you were still alive. So we should not be that man who will regret on Yawm al-Qiyamah. We should be someone who takes heed and also who learns from the Quran. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He praised those who are ulul albab. وَمَا يَذَّكَّرُ إِلَّا ulul albab. And only men of understanding take heed. And we ask Allah not to make us from the heedless. One of the Salaf, he said, there is no sleep worse than heedlessness. وهذا كلام حق. There is no sleep worse than heedlessness. And there is no slavery worse than being enslaved by your own desires. Going back to the topic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He obligated the fast upon this ummah and the nations before. As Allah said in the Quran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. For you who believe, fasting has been prescribed on you as it was prescribed on those nations before you, so that you can become from the pious. It's the reason why you fast. Fasting is not just you go hungry and thirsty and the like. This is part of it. But there is a bigger meaning behind it. There's a bigger meaning behind it. The meaning behind it is for you to fear Allah. For you to comply with the commandment of Allah. To stay away from the sins. To stay away from the prohibitions. This is what Ramadan is all about. Ramadan is about taqwa. And the taqwa cannot be achieved unless you comply with the commandment of Allah and you stay away from prohibition. If you say, I am muttaqi, I have taqwa, but you don't fear Allah, you're lying. And Allah will expose you on Yawm al-Qiyamah. So we don't want to be that man. So you have to walk the talk, as they say. Walk the talk. You can't just do lip service. Everyone can be good at lip service, but when it comes to compliance, that's when you see which one is which. So we don't want to be that man who just talks. Like the hypocrites, they know how to talk good, but they're liars. So we don't need double standards. So when Ramadan comes, you have to be serious. You have to take it seriously. Not culturally like people culture. Every year the same thing. They don't understand. They don't get it. No, we don't want to be like those people. We want to fast according to the Quran and the Sunnah. How the Prophet ﷺ fasted, how the companions radiallahu anhum fasted, the Salaf al-Salih, the righteous predecessors, how they fasted, so we can learn from them. So you can fast to achieve at-taqwa. You see, because this is what it's all about. For you to fear Allah. And not only in Ramadan, outside Ramadan too. Some people, you find them, they're very diligent when it comes to Ramadan. They come to the masjid every day. After Ramadan, they disappear. Do you worship Allah like that? No. You don't worship Allah like that. Why, you want to be like a seasonal Muslim? That's what you want to be? Or you want to be Muslim by association? Or you want to be Muslim by name? It doesn't work like that. وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. Worship your Lord until you die. That's it. Even at the last minute, you take advantage of it, like Imam al-Tabari, rahimahullah, Ibn Jarir al-Tabari. You know him, he's a great mufassir of the Quran. While he was going through the agony of death, imagine a scholar going through agony of death, and somebody, he made dua for him. He said, may Allah have mercy upon you. Where did you bring that hadith from? He said, bring me something to write with. SubhanAllah. He wrote it, and he died a little time later. Look. And he said something very, very interesting. He said, it is incumbent upon a seeker of knowledge not to miss an opportunity. Allahu Akbar. Because you never know. Maybe that hadith that you wrote could be a mean for you to Jannah. You never know. إنما الأعمال بالخواتيم. That الأعمال, the good deeds, they are judged by the end. You see, you never know. So I remind myself, you brothers, to take Ramadan seriously and to take to maximize your ibadah as much as you can. Don't be lazy. Maximize your ibadah. Reading the Quran, giving sadaqah, making dua, coming to the masjid to pray in congregation, and stick to the masjid. Don't be a Ramadan Muslim. Because there are many. Ramadan Muslims, there are many. We don't want to be like them. And may Allah guide them, these people. May Allah guide them. Because they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't get it. So we want to be those who are diligent, those who will keep on worshiping Allah and learning until they die. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all التوفيق والسداد. الحمد لله رب العالمين. صلى الله على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم. وإياكم.